People paved the way for fascism, so now it's alive and well and freedom of speech doesn't exist. This is YouTube, where a video is just dressed up as a hate speech, which means I've been challenged. This was outlined in a Davos panel this year. The year is allegedly 2025, and we were told that if you say a bad word about people that are Jewish, you'd be slapped on the wrist. Eventually, there will be monetary sanctions and or jail time. And it was outlined in a public transcript available to the masses, courtesy of the Davos panel, which is the public version of the flip side of the Bilderberg group, which is a private event where you butt-fuck one another and you do drugs. Just the same, this is the video in question. You tell me, does it sound like a hate speech? If I could if I can rewind it. Let's see if this will work. Go back.
How are they controlling the world? Meet the richest Jewish billionaires of 2025. Herbert Wert.
By the way, you could verify that they're Jewish and that they have a great deal of wealth. So the word of the day is disparity. In other words, there's something fucking sour in Denmark, and you can verify this.
Wertheim. Stevens.
And I'll play this again in a second. Don't forget that Steven Spielberg's a pedophile. What I was going to rattle off is, I forget how long ago I posted this, but it's been alive and well on YouTube for quite a while. This is an older video, so I had no idea what they flagged, but I had a feeling it might just have to do with something like this. And lo and behold, these things need to be said because people aren't thinking at all, and most people aren't going to experience this because most people aren't, upsetting the apple cart because they're not willing to do the right thing.
How are they controlling the world? Meet the richest Jewish billionaires of 2025. Herbert Wertheim. Steven Spielberg. Jeffrey Lurie. Steve Lavin. Yitzhak Chuva, Mark Cuban, Alexander Abramov, Mark Scheinberg, Sherry Arison, Paul Singer.
Oh, and don't forget, Judaism is a minority. So the fact that more than 2 of these people happen to be Jewish and they have billions should really concern you. I mean, it's a fucking red flag.
Linda Resnick, Stuart Resnick, Thomas Pritzker, Michael Moritz, Jeffrey J. Rothschild.
And they just keep coming.
Ronald S. Barron, Michael Kaduri, Stanley Druckenmiller, Yuri Milner, Michael Milken, Joe Lewis, Teddy Sagi, George Soros, Arthur Danchik, Alexei Kuzmichev, Mark Rowan, Neil Blum, Patrick Drahi. Who do you think is the most powerful name on this list?
I appreciate that's not my TikTok handle. I'm not allowed to post videos to TikTok anymore. I'm trying to figure that one out, but they won't let me, and they've already deleted numerous accounts that I moderate. Not just because of this, but because I can teach you things you're not supposed to know. This is superficial shit you should be aware of because we're being manipulated. Now I'm going to post this to YouTube again, and it's going to get flagged again, most likely. Maybe it will take a couple months, maybe it will take a couple hours, who fucking knows? Just the same, freedom of speech should exist regardless of whether or not it's a digital medium or it's in real life, is what I'm trying to spit out. I'm very tired of this shit, and nobody's fighting for it. Nobody's fighting for fucking freedom of speech, is what I'm saying. Community guidelines are the opposite of freedom of speech. In other words, censorship is the opposite of freedom of speech. That's why censorship is patently fascist. But most people out there today, they not only cater to it, they would defend fascism rather than use the brain between their fucking ears and do the right thing. For those of you out there who have a monetized YouTube account, you're probably using words that aren't words, which happen to be social engineering jargon. Why would you do that? Because you're marching in lockstep and you're not willing to do the right thing because you're afraid that your account's going to be demonetized. That should trouble you, but it probably won't. What the fuck do I know?